What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing this new Maison Crivelli fragrance that I received about 2 weeks ago. It's the perfect time to do it. It's raining pretty heavy outside right now, so that's why I have a different setup at the moment, just so maybe we can hear a little bit of the rain, get some therapy going, some therapeutic sounds. So this is called Ingredients 07 2012. Here's the box and the presentation. On the back here you have a little bit of information on where the name comes from. So this name comes from a boutique that opened in Prague in 2012. This famous boutique, so in collaboration for their 10-year anniversary of having the shop open, Maison Crivelli teamed up with them in 2022 for their 10-year anniversary. And originally it was only available there at the shop, but now it is on their online website as well. So you can either order this from their shop, they ship from Europe, or you can, if you're visiting Prague and you want to make it extra special, you can go ahead and pick one up there in person. This one's a very interesting fragrance. This was a blind buy. I tried to find out what kind of notes it had, things like that, but the profile for this, so there's actually no notes listed online, so the composition is a secret. You can kind of get an idea of what it is or what kind of fragrance it is by smelling it over and over again, but there's no notes listed. It is a complete secret. Not even their website will tell you anything other than it's it's a scent. So with that being said, this is an extrait de parfum. So another extrait in my collection. I love extraits. And overall profile for this, just to kind of give you an idea of what kind of fragrance it is, it's woody, it's leathery, it's dry, and it is almost a second skin scent, almost. And we have my cat laying down because this is the first time I filmed the video in a while on the ground. So she's having some fun. So opening notes for this are, I get a lot of spice, very, very spicy up at the top. It has that feel of black pepper in it. I do get a little bit of rose, and you do get this smooth, leathery base. At the top, also get some type of fruits. They don't feel juicy or anything like that. They feel like a dried fruit, where you still get that aroma or even the taste of it, but it's not in your face. It's blended very well. Those dried fruits are kind of, being playful in the background. They do blend in a lot though. I do get a lot of incense. I don't know if incense is even in here, but I do get that incense, herbaceous, accord, some steamed water. Kind of weird to think about steamed water, but that's kind of what you get here as well. And a little bit of black tea. So Le Labo's Thé Noir is, based on black tea. And whenever I first sprayed this originally, or even when I smelled it from the atomizer, I got a little bit of hints of that. And Thé Noir has rose in it too, so I was like, and there's definitely some rose in here. Now this doesn't take the complete route of Thé Noir. You'll get a glimpse of it, but this is truly its own fragrance, and it's a very evolving fragrance. Probably the most most evolving fragrance that I have or that I've smelled, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. But I've done 4 sprays of this usually, and as soon as I spray it and I walk around in the hallway or just like put it on and just walk around for 5 feet or even 10 feet, you get this weird cloud of cleanliness to you that will kind of linger and hover around, and you start to question, like, is that me that's wearing that, or is that the hotel plug-in or the wall plug-in of a scent that you're smelling. But no, it's this fragrance that kind of acts like a 2-in-1. So you'll have something a little bit close to you, and then the bubble around you is, I don't know, this clean, airy, almost salty cloud. Very MFK. So if you're used to MFK and the way he uses his clean notes, I think you'll appreciate this. It smells like clean dryer sheets, if you like dryer sheets. It smells like burned rubber at times, going in and out. Sometimes I get burnt rubber, other times I get burned paper. And again, this is all changing with just normal wearing, but also with the temperature outside. So when it's hot, it's different. When it's cold, it's a little different. It's a very interesting profile that this gives off. So yeah, it's just constantly evolving, day to day, hourly, and all of that. So with body heat, it does smell different. Like if you spray it on your clothes, you'll notice a way different dry down than if you spray it on your skin. And that usually doesn't happen with fragrances to me. So this is a very interesting one to kind of notice that. And so I've been trying to put my thoughts together on what I'm smelling, because every time it's something different. But the opening, I sprayed some inside of my arm about 3 hours ago to kind of test out how long the opening notes last. And so far it's going on 3 hours. I can still smell it. The incense and that like smoke has kind of gone away a little bit, and it's starting to transition into the dry down. I also sprayed it on earlier at around, let's say 11 a.m. and then at 1 a.m. on my skin it was already to the burning smell stage, but that's because I was walking around during that time. So again, it does evolve differently, but it does, once it does come closer to the body, the base is more of a dry, very, very dry wood, along with a clean white button up that's been starched heavily and then has had an iron sitting on it for 30 minutes burning slowly. So just imagine clean white t-shirt here, heavily starched, and then you have your iron just pop there for 30 minutes, and what you're smelling is the steam or the burn coming from down here. So just picture that smell if you like that smell, or freshly ironed shirt, clean sheets, anything like that. If you can picture that, then you'll definitely like this. But what I can say is it's beautiful, it's bold, very mysterious in my opinion, but it is safe enough to pull off for any occasion. So you can wear this to go get groceries or to go on dates. I've worn this on a couple of dates now, just because I think it's easy enough to wear and not offend anybody, but also intriguing enough to stand out, to make me feel confident in myself. So this does last forever on clothes. Skin is a little different, but that's kind of a given. But if you think you might enjoy this, if you like woody, mysterious fragrances. And I'm not talking about Bois Mysterio. This is something to definitely check out. Price tag is, I guess, a little high if this is a fragrance that's not easily accessible. You know, you can only either order it online, or if you're going to Prague or if you live near Prague, definitely check this out from Maison Crivelli. Beautiful presentation. This is my second Crivelli that I have. The other one is Oud Maracuja, which I need to review soon. But this is for, again, fans of Le Labo. Does have that Le Labo quality to it. Not fully, but if you're a fan of Le Labo even a little bit, you might enjoy this. If you're a fan of MFK, I think you'll enjoy this a lot. And like I said, if you like woods or Another 13, a lot of people have compared it to, but I don't get a lot of that type of vibe here. This is more of like a potent fragrance that stands on its own, and you don't need to layer it or anything like that. But that is Maison Crivelli's Ingredients 07 2012. Interesting name, interesting fragrance, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely unique. Thank you.